Hi everybody, you have a very raw, barefaced cookie today, but that's fine. So I've woken up this morning and I've walked myself to the chiropractor, had an adjustment done, my first one. I was adverse. I don't like massages and stuff, don't like people touching me. And the chiropractor explained it to me, it's because I don't experience probably massages like other people do. I have reasons for not like people touching my skin and stuff. It's because massages are supposed to feel nice, right? Because I loosen up your muscles. Whereas someone like me who carries tension, I've got messed up joints and it hurts. So when I get a massage, it hurts my joints and not the pleasurable feeling in my muscles. So I'm not crazy. I have issues. So I've had my adjustments. I didn't even know I had jacked up rib cage that was too tight. She's opened up my rib cage too. I can take a deep breath without any back pain now. Isn't that amazing? I didn't even know that I had that problem until she fixed it because I'd just been living with it. Okay, yeah. So this got me onto a train of thinking of health maintenance and excuses that we make to not maintain them. And there is another thought that I've had clanging around my brain. Just follow me. I haven't completely resolved this thought, but it's just something that's banging around in there. And I figured, why not dump it on YouTube? It's the perfect place for rational argument. Okay, so we always say, oh, food addiction's the worst. It's the absolute worst because we have to eat to live, right? And that is true. We have to consume food. But I've got this thing that's banging around in my head and it just came to me yesterday. But isn't any addiction making a choice? It's about choices. People that become physically addicted to things like H and painkillers and medicines, it's the choice to once stop, to detox. And then every day after that, it's avoiding that thing that makes you feel that way. Is not food the same thing? You're avoiding the particular thing that makes you act and feel a certain way. Not all food does it. And the reason I come to that conclusion is because foodie is avoidant of certain types of food, and even the way that they're packaged needs to be presented to her. She has confirmed this to me because she says she's addicted to fast food and it needs to be in bags and packed up in boxes. It's the procedure, it's the ritual, and it's the idea that it's fast food that makes it more palatable or more desired for foodie. So that is the food that she has to make the choice to avoid. So for me, for her to say, oh, I can't, I've got to eat anyway, so why not eat a big feast of rice and fatty meats and deep fried French fries and burgers because I've got to eat anyway. It's so hard to avoid. Well, no, it's not so hard to avoid at all. The avoidance is not the hard thing. It's removing the choice to have it. It's saying, I'm not having that because I know it does something to me. It alters me. It is feeding an addiction. That's why alcoholics don't drink. That's why heroin, H addicts, and meth addicts don't indulge themselves in those things once they kick it or detox from it or do therapy to remove, to understand it better so they can avoid it and avoid it and avoid it. I now have that same kind of feeling around food. We avoid the things that are bad for us. And when I say bad for us, I don't mean bad food. I mean bad for that individual person. For me, it's pizza. It's me for pizza. You can't have pizza in the fridge. Cold, hot, whatever. I will eat it. So we very, very rarely have it in this house. And it has to be good quality pizza. For somebody else, it might be chocolates. For somebody else, it might be chips. It could be dips. It's whatever that thing is for you. For foodie, it's rice. She can't have rice in the house. For her, it's breads, it's pittas, it's carbs. She is a carb fiend. So she needs to figure out what her triggers are and basically avoid them. Because what she's doing is not working for her. She needs to treat herself like any other food addict. Avoid the thing that triggers. Remove it from your life. I could be completely wrong. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not a dietitian. I'm not a therapist. I'm not an addiction specialist. These are just some thoughts that are clanging around in my head, not fully formed, but I thought I'd dump them here. If I'm wrong, if I'm missing something, if you've got something to add, let me know, because I'm open to this being ridiculous and stupid, because I'm not a specialist in these areas. But my present form right now, it's making sense to me that it's not an excuse for her, because there are other people in her situation that have successfully changed their health and successfully lost weight and maintained it, who are also food addicts. So there is a way to get around it. I'm just getting less and less accepting of her excuses. Like, I don't accept it. I'm going to flat out just not accept it. But I understand that this may not be a fully formed theory, because I may be missing important, integral information. And if you have it, or a different opinion, or the same opinion, with comments, let me know, and we can talk about it. All right, I hope everyone has a great day.